2/21/11. I have a saying at the Shane Time Fix. I love professional wrestling. And if the rumors turn out to be true, you will understand why. But first, will we see an elimination chamber fit for a king? The headline from columnist turned blogger Tito read, Lawler vs. Miz, really? A simple question with a simple answer. Yes, really. Ladies and gentlemen, last night on Raw, there was a 7-man Rumble, and Jerry Lawler, 61-year-old Jerry Lawler, won the Rumble. Not Randy Orton. Not John Cena. Not CM Punk. Not Sheamus. Not the IWC darling John Morrison. Jerry Lawler. And you know there's some people who do not like that. But at the Shane Time Fix, we don't have a problem with that. Are you going to say no to the man who slapped Andy Kaufman? Jerry Lawler has been a part of this sport and its history for a long time. And he's not even been able to wrestle at WrestleMania. So to me, I don't know how you say no to a man with that kind of legacy. What is The Miz doing right now that is so important? He doesn't have his WrestleMania match. I say with Jerry Lawler, at least it's a guy he's got history with. And it was a feel-good moment, and WWE has become well-equipped in giving us feel-good moments. But I realize there is a lot of contention out there because I've been reading the threads, I've been talking to fans, and there are some people who just do not like the fact that Jerry Lawler won. So this is going to be the first edition of See It or Leave It. I'm throwing my hands up and I'm turning to the Shane Time audience and I'm saying, I cannot make this decision. I need you to tell me what you would do personally. If it's something that you don't mind seeing, if you say, hey, give Lawler a chance. I watched the Shane Time Fix and I realized that just like the Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber is not about the World Title match. The World Title match does not sell it. The Elimination Chamber match sells the Elimination Chamber. If you want to see it or you're okay seeing it, make your argument and then put see it. But if you were to say, if I were in charge right now, I would scrap that. But here's the kicker, and this is what makes this such a volatile argument. We are expanding it. It's not just about Lawler wrestling Miz. Michael Cole's getting involved in the Miz's matches. He stands up when the Miz comes out. Lawler's getting involved. So in this see it or leave it, what is the role of the broadcaster? Is it okay for WWE to use Cole and Lawler in such a way? There was a breakdown in the announce booth when DiBiase came out. If you are okay seeing that or you like it, make that argument. But if you think, hey, the announcing booth is the announcing booth, and the ring is the ring, and the only time the guy should cross is when someone goes through a table, then say leave it. If you're pissed off that Jerry Lawler's in the match, you say leave it. If you're feeling like the Miz's legacy is being rained on, you know which side of the debate you're on. Get in there, type it up. Let's get this thing out. Because whether you like it or you don't like it, it looks like Jerry Lawler is going to the Elimination Chamber. And I say, give a man that's put so much into the business, give him a shot. Let him bring out that fist one more time. And if The Miz is such a great champion, he'll go over Lawler and he'll make Lawler look good. But right now I'm wondering, do we need Lawler to make The Miz look good? Yes, I had to turn the lights out for this next segment. Ladies and gentlemen, the rumor is Sting has signed with World Wrestling Entertainment. I actually got a chill saying that for the first time. Sting has signed with World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, we can neither confirm nor deny if that has happened at this juncture. But the fact that we're talking about it, and look how much talk there is online now with just one video. And I want you to remember that you heard it here first. I was the guy saying we at least need The Undertaker versus Triple H. We need a match that transcends the monthly pay-per-view. We need a story. It needs to matter. We need to be able to feel it. If you get one thing from the Shane Time Fix that you don't get anywhere else, I'm not afraid to say that we need to feel something. I can get in there and I can talk about the booking process and who's doing something right and who's doing it wrong. I can get in there and have those conversations, but at the end of the day, if I don't feel anything from this product, why would I take hours out of my week to watch it? At the Shane Time Fix, we're not ashamed and we're not afraid to say what we need. And I'm the guy that said Undertaker versus Barrett is not enough. You cannot have Undertaker Michaels 2 retirement match. Undertaker Barrett. That's not a knock on Barrett, but he hasn't been booked in a way to stand one-on-one with The Undertaker in his 19th match at WrestleMania. If we get Sting versus The Undertaker, and there's rumors it could just be an Undertaker video, but if we get Sting versus The Undertaker, we are going to have an experience. And you youngins out there, I love you. Glad you watch wrestling. Glad you're keeping it going. But many times you do not get the wrestling experience. You have to have the best match because the angle, well, it's usually been done and done and done. And it's the same guys over and over again. That's the problem with one major promotion. But if we get Sting versus The Undertaker, we will have a wrestling experience. I care not what they can do at WrestleMania. I really don't. You know how The Undertaker shoots the lightning down from the ceiling? Sting possesses that energy in his body. Sting could have played basketball. Sting, when he talks, his voice rises to the rafters where he sometimes stands and he descends down and he makes you feel something. Sting came from the day where Ric Flair was on top of his game. Sting took from Flair and Sting had his own way to mesh with that, and what we have is a guy who has been through the business of franchise. We have a guy who's been consistent, who has put in time, but has never wrestled for the WWE, and if we get Sting versus The Undertaker, we are going to have an experience. Number 19, WWE, you get that contract signed. Give the fans in Georgia something that they can be proud of. I came up on WCW. I know what Georgia means. You have every right to come to Georgia, but bring the stinger with you. This is the Shane Time Fix. We have the wrestling world on lock. Remember, leave it or see it. Jerry Lawler getting involved. And I will see you with another video soon. Maybe next time I see you, I can say officially that Sting has signed with World Wrestling Entertainment. This is why I watch.